What's up, Supreme? Ah, hello and welcome back to my channel. Hold on, guys. Well, Supreme, you're the first one here today, and yesterday. I think you was first yesterday too. Dang. I ain't got no. Hold on. Can I turn it this way? You can't see nothing. Okay, good. Is that better? Yes. Kind of. It's still a little fuzzy to me. CP time. Listen, I'm at work. And I scheduled a live when I roundabout when I think I'm going to be able to go live. But then something happens. Oh, ooh. Body is tea. Hello, somebody. I'm tired today, guys. I am telling you, I'm tired. I'm tired. Whew. So I was just in and out. I was in. What's up, Real Eyes? What's up, Supreme? What's up, Ryan? I love that the men, I have some men's that come through. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I can't be too loud because I'm in the conference room that I don't like to use because this one is closer to everybody's desk. So annoying. So I'm gonna try not to talk too loud over here. So I was just in Crystal's live and we were talking about watermelon. Actually, Crystal was saying how delicious watermelon is when it goes down her throat. And she likes to suck all of the juices of the watermelon and go down her throat. Coach, do you want the link to my new channel or nah? You have a new, yo, Supreme. My nigga. Send it to my Instagram, okay? This dude have all the channels, y'all. Send it to my Instagram, of course. All right. So I don't have watermelon, but I have cantaloupe. And I love when cantaloupe goes down my throat, too. All right, y'all. Let's get real here. Supreme, what is the new channel about? Tell us. When you're coming in here, guys, make sure that you like the live. Who is Too New Aubrey? Who the hell is Antoine? Love you? No idea who that is. Yes, please get the likes up, guys. What's up, All Star? What's up? I think I saw Tanika's name. Tanika, what's up, girl? How you doing, Tanika? How you doing? I don't like the lighting in here. It's terrible. Let me see if I can turn this other light on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Oh no, it's still like. That's a little better. So anyway, so we were talking about that. We were talking about juices and whatnot in in Crystal's live. What y'all got for lunch? Anybody got anything fun? Supreme said I'm sitting in a dump truck. Oh, is it lunchtime, Supreme? You're not gonna eat? Are you gonna eat in the dump truck? How do you like your new job, Supreme? Corey said, greetings, chat. Greetings, Corey. I come from Corey's planet, Corey. What is the title? The title is titled Watermelon. We was talking about watermelon and we were talking about juices going down your throat. And then I made reference to something I spoke about in Jay's live when I was on Kinky Infusions and where the name Mean Reen comes from. So all of those things together. And then I'm eating melon for lunch. What are you eating? Thank you, Danielle. Hi, Danielle. How you doing today, love? Yo, All Star. I love that you be coming through. I need to get to your channel and check out this content, guys. Disclaimer: if I don't get to your channel right away, please don't take it personally. Please don't take it personally. Mama got a lot going on. And whatever's on my, like when I open YouTube, whatever's like on my timeline when I open it. So like whoever's live I'm in, that's because I got a notification. If I get a notification for your live, I'll enter your live. And that's normally what ends up happening. I'll have a live playing in the background while I'm working. And then when I can, I'll engage in the chat, and other times you might think I'm not in the chat because I'm working. So I'm not responding to you. I might not respond to anyone in the chat for a while. That's because I'm working. But when it comes to like, if you're putting up long form content and you're not posting on a daily basis, I might not see your content until one day I'm like, ooh, let me go over to All Stars page, or ooh, let me go over to so-and-so's page. If you're not going live on a regular basis, I might not see your content. And if I don't see it, I'm not going to remember to go to your page. Because remember, guys, like, mama got a lot going on, as I'm sure you do too. You feel me? But sometimes I think I pop up a lot on people's timelines. Not everybody, because there's some people I haven't seen on my channel in a minute, and I'm not sure if they're doing that on purpose or if I'm not coming up on their channel. But I post a lot of videos. So, you know what I'm saying? So get active, y'all. Hello, somebody. Yeah, so Corey, let me tell y'all what happened in Crystal's live. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. Let me just get through to saying hi to everybody. Tanika said I'm eating some carrots. I'm allergic, Tanika. I can't eat carrots. Coach enjoying all fruit. Ooh wee, yes I am, especially juicy fruit. Sorry. Only coffee for me. I don't eat until later. Oh, you're doing intermittent fasting, Danielle? I did too. I'm done now. At 1 o'clock is when it's over. Hi, Damo. Damo got a turkey and cheese sandwich. Corey said, I'm mad you told us that, Coach, because now I can't get the image out of my head. What image do you have in your head, Corey? Am I on my back like this? Or am I on my knees in prayer? Which one? Babylon. You are eating a how do you say that word? Charcuterie board. I never ate that before. I've seen it, but I'm like, that does not look appealing to me at all. Like all of them cheeses and all of this, I don't want it. And that meat that's not cooked, I don't eat deli meat. Tanika said, that's one thing I do not do is get mad if someone doesn't come to my channel. People are busy and supporting other people as well. Yes. And you're another channel I gotta get to, Tanika. Like, and you post videos. I do not get notifications, but I think that's because I haven't been on your channel in a while. So what happens, I think, I don't know for sure, but when you subscribe to new people, Those are the notifications you get. That's what I noticed anyway. I don't know if that's true or not. Who knows what the hell? Who knows what YouTube is doing? But one thing I did find out when I was in Supreme's live, I think it was, Tanika, is that you don't need my little view, child. You doing just fine. But I'm still gonna support, of course. Corey says, shout out to BFF. I know he a happy man though. I be giving him a little this and that. Supreme says, listen, this when Supreme does this, it drives me up the wall. I think he does it on purpose because he knows it drives me up the wall. I done told this man, when you in my live and you got something to say, just say it. But he likes to announce that he got something to say first. I think he do it on purpose. Aw, All Star said it'll be here whenever you're ready. Corey said BFF sorry. I know what you meant, boo. Supreme said I went to Real Odds yesterday. He was yeah, Real Odds. I'm mad I missed his live because I've been in quite a few of his lives. He be spitting facts, like real talk. What up, Kiki? How you doing? Tanika said, I don't get your notifications, but I said it again. LOL. Who, me? You talking about me? Okay. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm pissing you off. Why, Supreme? What did you do? What happened? Over here watching P9 in Huntsville, AB. I take time to visit when I can, but I get it. We only have as much time as we can. Listen, child. Yeah, Real Odds. You got to catch one of his lives. I have watermelon juice. And when y'all say watermelon juice, that's code for me. Because Corey, let me tell y'all what happened first. So we was in Crystal's live. And Crystal mentioned that Corey put her on to watermelon splashed with lime juice. With fresh lime, I'm guessing. Like you squeeze the fresh lime over the watermelon. And then as you bite it, you let all of the juices go down your throat. Right? So, the conversation got a little heated. And after some time, Corey mentioned that in Beyonce's song, she talked about watermelon and how, you know what she says in that song, right? The Drunken Love song when she mentions watermelon. So then that put me in the mind of watermelon juice. Because Beyonce in that song, when she says watermelon, she's referencing the fact that that fruit has seeds. So she talking about drinking the watermelon juice, if you catch my drift. Some of y'all find that to be very nasty. So when y'all start talking about watermelon and lime and all of this, I think about watermelon juice and how everybody likes to drink the seeds. Y'all get nastied out when I talk about that stuff. But we grown. At what point are we gonna grow up? Huh? Maybe I should do that on my. I don't think you can do that on YouTube though. Teach a class, Okay, let me stop. Let me behave. Stop. Behave yourself. Babylon, your kingdom is calling. Oh, good. Queen can't hear me. Good thing. Queen, thumbs up. Hi, Queen. Hi. Supreme says, shut up. Coach is a hater. Who's a hater? What? I eat meat. Oh, yes, I do. I like juicy meat. I like meat that is cooked. I like my meat a little brown, you know, a little dark brown and juicy. Hmm but you know, like the center, I like the center to be real juicy. I'm skipping some of y'all stuff. I don't know. I want to know what Supreme is talking about. Watermelon. Hi, Candy K. All day. I be all kinds of salty. Shut up. What did I do, Supreme? I think Supreme likes trolling me in his chat. He be over there like this, laughing and stuff, like the evil villain he is. He be over there laughing when I'm like, what? You think I know you, Supreme. Nah, you all have been there with me from the beginning. Out of all the comments, I'd be happy to say, aww, Tanika. I'm really, really happy for you, Tanika. Like, I love to see that because it gives me hope. Like, one day it'll be my turn. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see somebody else succeed. Like one of my friends, Sherelle, I talked about her. I'm gonna keep talking about her. She recently started on YouTube. She made her 4,000 watch hours already because she had a series of videos that went viral, well, semi-viral. I guess that's viral, right? I don't know what viral means, so I don't want to. But she had like a string of videos that went viral. I'll say that. And she hit her 4,000 watch hours. She's just waiting for her 1,000 subscribers. She's almost there. That's like, that shows that it can actually happen. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta wait for your day. So don't be a hater, PS. I'm talking about you over there. You over there hating. Talking about, why did it happen for them? And why? Don't do that. It happened for them because it's their time. Your time might come if you stop hating. How about that? And so let's clap it up for Tanika. Let's clap it up for my girl Sherelle. I don't even know if Sherelle's in here. I don't think so. But she could be, because I know I'm probably way behind on the chat. As per usual. What up, Elevated? Yo, Elevated was in that chat when they was being nasty in there, right? Elevated talking about watermelon juice down their throat and all of this. I was like, what is happening? Oh, my virgin ears. I watched the replay. I watched the replay. He don't even know I was there. Oh, you watched the replay. Yeah, Real Odds. I love his content. I love his lives especially. And I love when he goes crazy and he starts smashing things and saying all of this stuff. Like, he'd be like, haters, and then he'll smash haters. And he'd be going, and he'd be getting himself all worked up. And then I was in another one of his lives where he did an interview. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. I started following him too. I cannot remember his name. Is Real Odd still in here? He probably, let me see how far the chat live. Jesus. Okay, okay. No, I don't have watermelon, hun. I have, this is cantaloupe. But the reason why I named this watermelon, I talked about that in the very beginning. I don't want to keep repeating it. What? Ooh, look. Tanika said watermelon juice is good. Elevator said, yo, somebody take Coach's phone. Why? I didn't do it. Watermelon. We know Jay don't taste like no damn watermelon. Slurp, slurp. Ooh, y'all, what y'all talking about? You talking about eating some deliciously sweet fruit, right? This is how people be in other people's chat. Hello, everybody, except the people I hate. Did I not say hi to Supreme? I said hi to Supreme first. You was the first person in here. I don't know what he talking about, child. Eating watermelon looks like she got some other type of melon or fruit. Yes, I have Cancel out. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the kind of girl I need down on my team. Ooh, Kiki said, but I swallow. I mean, drink every last drop. Supreme said, what about pink meat? Next. Elevator said, bro, what? Pause. Nino and Low. Nino said, frozen watermelon juice is awesome. Supreme. Man, I don't know what that means because I'm way behind. I'm sorry. Supreme says, love you, coach. I love you too, Supreme. I know you like messing with me. I know. Kendi says, did I say hi, Nino and Low? I don't remember. I did, right? I gotta make sure I say it out loud because I'm telling you, I be reading in my head thinking I said it out loud. And child, I did it. And then I go back and watch the replay and I'm like, girl. Candy said, keep winning, coach. Thank you. Tanika, Supreme, y'all be making me blush. I don't like to be the center of attention. You don't, Tanika? Well, listen, we are super proud of you. And there's nothing you could do about it. Wow, that's great. Yes, Corey, you talking about my girl? Yes, that is great. She got it in like not even a month. Like, not even a month. But the thing is, like, if you go to her channel and watch, the situation that she's going through, it's bittersweet that this is the situation that is blowing up her channel because it's a mess. Tanika said, I feel everybody looking at me through the screen. And what's wrong with that? You cute, child. Tanika said, coach, you got this. I got what? What do I got? Everybody clapping and saying hi to each other. I'm clapping for all of us. Elevator said, yes, I was appalled. Not sure why. Corey, that's true. I be down on myself, LOL. But I be cranky because I be tired. Yeah, we all, I think everybody kind of, no, I don't really doubt myself. I'm not even trying to sound funny, but I don't. I am confident in that way. I believe in myself. I don't really doubt myself. Like, even if I have a week or two or even 3 where my numbers are low, like my videos don't perform well, that's not gonna stop. Like, I'm gonna keep posting. Because one of these mother lovers gonna hit. Goddamn. Oh, I don't want to laugh too loud. Supreme said, elevated, I'm not about to keep speaking to you. SHIT eating ant booty licking ASS dude. I would read it the way you would say it. Let me see if I can do it and censor myself. Elevated. Every time I say this, I'm not about to keep speaking to you. You eating ant body, eating. I can't do it without. It's hard to do and censor myself. And I gotta get in the mode, and I'm not in the mode because I'm in this office, and I have to be quiet. So you need more sleep and water. That's easier said than done, because it's hard to fall asleep. Last night I had a very hard time falling asleep, and now I'm sleepy as hell. Whew. Corey, you be looking like you be ready to fight. Like, I'll fight all of y'all. What happened, Tanika? Corey, who you trying to fight? What's the matter? What's going on, Corey? You trying to fight people? Who you fighting? Oh my Lord. What do you mean F Corey respectfully? She didn't do anything to you. Corey said, Tanika, I don't be trying to. I be cranky sometimes. Why you cranky? What you cranky about? I mean, I know life and like I can't, child. But what really, like, every day you wake up, right? Even when all of the crap is going on in life and stuff. I know y'all, some people probably gonna be rolling their eyes like, here coach go again. But I'm telling you, once you start changing your perspective on life, it changes how you show up in the world. Because I don't know if Tanika was joking or not, but if she's like you're giving off that vibe like you want to fight all the time, that's not an inviting vibe. I don't really get that from you. I get, what do I get from Corey? That you got a lot going on, but I don't get like you want to fight anybody. But I feel like you're overwhelmed. I definitely feel that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. You're disappointed. The voice though, coach. What voice? Did I do Supreme's voice? I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Please don't. Shut up, Elevated. You can't be using my own quotes on me, sucker. Yeah, I love Elevated, yo. Elevated be in the background, and then you know what be cracking me up? Like when he go live and he be cracking himself up and he smiles so big. I think that's so funny. Hi, Crystal. Oh, you see the title, right? Crystal, did you get all the juices down your throat? The watermelon juice? Crystal, y'all over there on your live talking freaking. Tanika, we were talking about eating fruit. That is what we were talking about. And drinking watermelon juice. Right? Watermelon juice. It's delicious. Let's do a commercial for watermelon juice. Come on, what can I say? So, it's red. It's juicy. Ew, it's red. Okay, I'm done. We're done. Coach, OMG. No idea why you're saying OMG. Yep. Corey, don't get it twisted. I'm still pissed right now, but I'm having my moments. Okay, I'm loaded. Drive time. Aww. Bye, Supreme. Coach, is Damo the third? I don't know what you mean. Hi, Professor X. How much? Oh, I'm not that further down. Okay. Shut the up. Elevator talking about she reading comments from yesterday. Oh, you was joking. Okay. Corey said, LOL, no, she caught me on my live and I was halfway asleep. Oh, okay. Destin is in here. Hi, Destin. Tude Koba. Sabin Tony Watagwan. Okay, y'all. I'm back in the background. Okay, Corey. Hey, Lala. What's up, Chico? Sliding through, Coach, to like the live. Thank you so much. Love you in red, Coach. Thank you. Elevated, Lala. You know, Elevated, he got see a hater on the low. I read that wrong. I said I'm still going to post. Yeah, you gotta still post, child. We got goals to make. And that's what we were talking about too in Crystal's live just now. We were talking about that. We were talking about how this YouTube thing comes with some obstacles. Sometimes you're gonna come across haters or whatever you want to call them. I don't care. Like, to be real, y'all, I expect it because I got this certain level of drive about me. Yeah, some people become intimidated. Like, you gotta look. What I do is I look at myself. I try to look at myself from someone else's perspective. Okay. Elevated said, Coach is dressed like the inside of a watermelon. A watermelon? A watermelon, pun intended. Word. Juicy. You know what my nickname is? Bobby Line. Hey, Paul. How are you? How are you? Am I liking the vertical lives? Yes, I do the vertical lives during the week. And then on Sunday, I do the standard horizontal live. That's still juice on myself now. Did I say hi, Demo? Hi, Demo. I forgot what I was just saying. Lord have his mercy. Am I juicy? Yes, I am. But I was saying something. Oh, so I look at myself, and I wonder, do you guys do this too? Let me know. Do you try to look at yourself and your actions and what the whole thing, the whole package, the way you show up from somebody else's perspective? Do you guys do that? I do that. And I know that like I present as a strong person, someone that like just thinking about like the YouTube space. I post quite often. I have a full-time job. I do these lives. I said I was going to do these. And I started doing these lives every day, and I'm still doing it, right? So, when I think about like how someone else might you see, is it clickbait? Just kidding. When I think about other people, right, and how they might look at that, some people might find it to be inspiring, but then at the same time, I understand how some people might be intimidated by that. Did the live stop? No. Crystal, read, do your thing. Can you guys hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, y'all. Hi, Naima. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Where's Jay? Because she was calling these things watermelons. And then I named it watermelon. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. So I think about that. I think about how you show up. Like, so for some people, it might be inspiring. For other people, it might be intimidating. I might get on people's nerves. I might make people laugh. They might be talking crap about me and saying, how is this big fat girl talking about fitness, right? Like I look at all avenues, like how people can talk about you or whatever. So I get it. Like when somebody doesn't like me or hates on me or whatever, so-called hates on me, I understand. I don't take it personally because they don't truly know me. They only know what they're seeing on YouTube, right? So I encourage you to do that too. Like look at your page objectively, like from the viewer's perspective. And just think about that. Like not in a negative way, but just take emotion out of it and just think about it. Like people only know what you're presenting, right? So I think about that. I think about how the fact that I'm very consistent. I do my classes every night. I work a full-time job. I'm doing lives and posting a video every day. Or most days. Not every single day, but most days. What do you want? I'm just kidding. So think about, you know what I'm saying? Like think about how you're showing up. So if you're showing up sporadically and then you're getting frustrated because you're not seeing the growth you want, think about that. Like, how am I showing up? Am I showing up like somebody that people should subscribe to? Or, like take the emotion out of it. Take the fact that you think your content is really good or you don't think your content is good enough or whatever. Are you showing up? How are you showing up? How are you showing up in other people's lives? Are you giving them your personality? Are you very reserved? Are you too in your head? Like, take an assessment of yourself. And then I'm going to read the chat in a minute, guys. And then I'm seeing like different things. I don't know what I'm seeing, but I'll read it in a sec. But then I do that. I look at that, and so I get it. Like when people have those reactions to me, I get it. You don't know me like that. And then the way that I speak, I'm straightforward. So in a chat, like if we're chatting, and I enter a chat and I say something, like I remember I entered the chat into Supreme's chat once, and somebody took offense to what I said. But when I entered the chat, I wasn't on it like that. I'm not that. I mean, I know my name is Mean Reen and everything. I get that, but most times I'm unserious. Like I am unserious. I might not always laugh with everything I say. I'm not gonna be like LOL and all of that, but most times I'm unserious. But you won't know that if you're just reading it. So they took offense, and then I was like, you know what? I get it. I get why they would. So you know what I did? Me being a grown woman, I'm also grown, child, with a whole mortgage and a whole husband, child. Whew. So I went over to said person that was offended. I went to their Instagram because I didn't have their number. I really wanted to call this person, but I didn't have their number. So I hit them up on Instagram and explained, listen, like I see that you were offended by what I said. I wasn't trying to be offensive. This is what I meant. And then I forgot what they responded, but this person responded with 2 words, right? And then I'm like, okay, like what do I do with these 2 words? I can't remember what the 2 words were, but it was very like you know, if you're a parent and your kid has an attitude and they like, I know, something like that. Like it was similar to that. And I'm like, okay, what do I do with that? Okay, so the energy that they had that shows me that that's your energy for me and you don't want to take this conversation any further, right? So I was like, okay. So I left it alone. But then this same person went on their live that same day and had a lot of words to say. And I'm like, how? I don't operate like that. Like if I have an issue with someone, I'm not, first of all, I don't do things with an audience. And I think a lot of people like to do things with an audience because that amps them up. I'm a grown woman. So I don't need an audience. If I need to have a conversation with you, I'm gonna have a conversation with you without yelling. I'm not coming at you like rah rah rah. Because I think you can stand up for yourself without the rah rah. If you feel disrespected or if you feel misunderstood, you should be able to articulate yourself without the rah rah. And that's not how I operate. But I'm gonna address it. If you have an issue with me, I feel like you should do the same. Step to me and I'll explain. I don't mean step to me like, yo, what's good? Not like that. But let's have a conversation, you know? But if you're unable to do that, then that speaks to your level as a human or your level of maturity. But then you have that energy to go on a live and go and say a bunch of things that I didn't hear firsthand. You have to understand on this platform, especially in a smaller community, in our smaller community, there's going to be someone in the live, or they might not be in the live, but they might be listening. Like right now, somebody's probably listening in the bushes that is going to report to whoever they think you're speaking about. And I don't normally speak about people, but the only reason why I'm bringing this up now is because we were talking about this in Crystal's live, and I thought it was interesting just to kind of flesh it out a little more about what this platform and what it is to be a content creator. And you have to talk about the real stuff. There are going to be hurt feelings. There are going to be people that come and have an attitude because whatever. You bring something out of them. You remind them of someone they went to school with or something. Child. Let me read this chat because I'm getting behind. My baby's here. Oh, my Tunki's here. Okay, I remember seeing That's Real. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. What time is it? Oh, I still got time. I'm tired, y'all. Sporadically. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Posting content sporadically. Hi, baby boy. My BFF is in the building. What's this watermelon stuff about? We was in Crystal's live. We were talking about watermelon and lime juice, and Crystal was saying that she likes the watermelon to go down her throat. So that sent everyone, except for me, because I'm innocent, down a rabbit hole about talking about watermelon juice going down their throat. And then I wanted to bring it back to what we really should be talking about, which is healthy eating. So I'm eating my cantaloupe for lunch. Lala said, I would like to be more consistent with posting. My baby, he entered the chat like, what's this watermelon about? He already know. You know your wife. Hello, somebody. Naima said, what you said they said about you. What you said they said about you. What you said they said about you. Oh, no. It wasn't anybody in particular, except for that one situation I was just talking about. But I like to do that, like take an assessment of my page and look at it objectively. Corey said, I be battling with that. I be like, I hope people don't be taking me serious. Like relax. I just be yapping. Yeah. Yes, Corey, I love to hear you yap. But you can't control how people react to things. Exactly. Keyboard gangsters. Corey, your yapping is cool with me because I yap too. That right. I'm a businessman. Lala. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Crystal. And when you step correct, I'll get stepped. TF on. I was gonna. Antonise is in the building. Coach, got a lot of catching up to do with the chat. Child. Y'all talking crap about me? My cheeks still hurt from last night, Antonise. I haven't slept yet. Yo, Antonise had us dying yesterday. Like, Lala said, you have a beautiful smile, Coach. Oh, thank you. I'm a living, P.S. I got my teeth straightened, or I'm getting my teeth straightened, or I'm straightening them. See, I got made it to the end. Look at that. I wasn't that bad. Okay, let me get back to work. I'm in the background again. All right, Corey. I don't know what I said to make y'all laugh, but I'll just be saying anything. So, child. Coach got them melons. I can't listen. And I have my tripod here. So I pulled up my phone so my phone isn't right here and the boobs is not in your face. I'm not at all protruding them. And look, just me standing here. What do you see? There's nothing I could do, guys. All right? There's nothing you can do. All I know is this melon is delicious. Maybe it's let's change the angle. Come on. Is that better? Is that better? It's a little better. It's a little better, child. I'm gonna be eating on this the rest of the day, child. Like that's how. Once I start eating at 1, I'm just gonna eat this throughout the day. For the rest of the day. That's what I'll do. Put us back. Nah, I'm just teasing, guys, because listen, I told you. I look at my page objectively and I think about like, all right, what I see and what I think about my page or what I think about myself is one thing, but how would somebody else view me? So, some people might think I'm thirst trapping all the time because my boobs is always like front and center. But baby girl, if you don't have these large knockers, Naima said I have the same problem. When you got something like this here, see, I'm not going like this. I'm trying my best to, just sit normally, regular. They stick out, child. Ain't nothing I can do about that now. She said, put us back. We love you, Coach. Fuck what people think. They don't even like themselves. Yeah. And I'm not saying that, guys, like, make yourself crazy. Maybe I should make that clear. I'm at a place where I can do this and I can think about like stuff like that because I've done the work on myself, and I'm at a place where I've accepted who I am. I love who I am for real. And yeah. So you kind of need that when you're on this platform or any platform, because the hate, what people are going to say about you, you don't want that thing to kick you in the back and knock you down. Like if you're not aware, you know what I'm saying? Yes. You have to. Like if you're not aware, like especially as a dark, I mean not especially, but for me being dark skinned, being a dark skinned girl, like I had to do the work and love me, because growing up, I was not the chosen one. I'm dark. When you're black, when you blickety black, even in your own family, you'll hear shade about your skin. But, but once you've done the work on yourself and you've accepted who you are and you love who you are, nobody can stop you, child. What did Lala said? Be mindful what you put your, yes, definitely, what you put your energy into. Yes, definitely. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. Amen, somebody. I wish we really believed that, though. We don't, as a people, we don't believe that. We honor and we still praise European standard of beauty, which is corny. Which is corny. Like we do. We care more about, or we honor and we uplift the people that have more European standards, European features than African features. When someone has African features, we go in on them until the people go and go a Turkey and get a new nose. And then you're like, why she got a new nose? Because all y'all did was talk about how wide her nose was every day for 5 years. And she couldn't take it no more, so she went and chopped it off. Naima, that's a lyric. I don't know if that's the second part of the same, but that's a Tupac lyric. They say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac cares, it don't nobody else care. For all you little Tupac lovers, I don't want to hear it. Corey said, I like Glorilla, new and old nose, by the way. But I understand why she did it. What's up? Did I say hi, Chip? Hi, Chip. How you doing? I understand why she did it, though. Like, they beat that girl up until she went and had to go do that. They beat her up, and that's what they do. That's what they do, and then they turn around. It's like they throw their rocket and hide their hands. What? Like Ashanti now going through this foolishness with this loser crazy man. Everybody used to hate on this child for living her best life, being 40 plus, no kids, no marriage. They like, well, something must be wrong with her. Wow, now she done gotta have a baby, and now she trapped with this crazy man that likes ecstasy. And y'all watch that show? Speaking of, have y'all watched that Nelly and Ashanti show? It is a train wreck. This mother lover said, "I ain't got nothing for that boy. I told you." But we had a conversation before you had this kid. I ain't changing no Pampers. Corey, I don't think you want to watch it because you still believe in love and all of this. Uh, you don't want that kind of love. Maybe you should watch it. Listen, Nelly, this is what we have to understand as women, as people. Because men too, you have to flip and pay attention to patterns. You have to pay attention to people and how they treat you and what the hell they're telling you. He told her before she got pregnant, I ain't doing nothing with this kid. The way he treat that woman before you. Don't think just because he put a ring on your finger, because you got pregnant, and he said, I ain't want to make her no baby mama. And I think that more speaks to him, because he knew how loud social media was going to be if she was pregnant and he ain't put no ring on it. Because everybody was saying, Nelly better do right by her this time. Nelly better do right by her this time. So in his immature mind, doing right by her means putting a ring on it, and that's it. No, you have to marry her. You have to treat her as your wife. Protect her, help her, something. But y'all go off, spin the block. It's really, really tragic to see this. And poor Ashanti, because not only, she has her baby, but as all of us know, when you have that baby, and then most of us had our children younger. I can't imagine having a child now. Oh, just call it the crazy house man. Aw, poor Corey, I love you. You're such a sweet, like you truly live on planet Corey, and that's so fire for you. You don't want to live in this realistic, crazy place, because it's crazy. Yes, he did it for so. Nelly is a tiny bit of a narcissist. When you watch this show, you're gonna cry for the gal. Look, Chip said Nelly is innocent. Now that Ashanti is something. And please, guys, because yesterday we ended on a sour note. I'm not. I'm just speaking from the perspective of what I've seen on the show. I'm not speaking about Ashanti yet, but definitely Ashanti too. But I'm speaking about Nelly right now because I'm talking about what happened with what he said about not helping her with the baby. I know Ashanti's not innocent. Ashanti became famous at a young age, and she was named the princess of R&B. So I'm pretty sure Ashanti acted like a princess. Nothing I do is wrong. I'm always right, and I'm sure that angered Nelly. I'm almost 100% sure. But right now, at their big age, this is just, child. I think, but you know what? To be real with you, I think both of them are narcissists. I don't think just Nelly. I think both of them are. In my opinion, I am no expert. I'm just saying. No, that's good, Corey. I was like that. But now, just watching the show, And there was a few scenes I saw that I was like, Ashanti, child. When they asked him if he would be willing to, what did they ask him? They asked him if he would be willing. Oh, about the tour. He's going on tour for like a year, right? And I think an interviewer asked him, well, what did you consult with your wife before signing up for this tour? And he was like, huh? Consult? I was like, damn. Yikes. Yikes. He was like, consult? I don't consult with nothing. I don't work. And I get it. I get that you want to go on tour, but you should at least create a plan with your wife, especially your new wife, and she just had a baby. Now, granted, these are very wealthy people, or at least wealthy enough to have nannies, so it's not the same situation that we would go through. But if you let Irv Gotti tell it, she broke up plenty happy homes, young heathen. Child, I wouldn't put it past her. Like, she was very young in the business, and a lot of guys wanted her. Like, everybody was salivating over Ashanti. Who said that? It's for real, Chip? Allegedly. This is Chip's opinion. If you're looking at this chat, anyone. But how she was always called the princess of R&B, of hip hop. She was the princess of R&B. I can't give this one the benefit of the doubt. Somebody really broke it down, and they were saying that Ashanti and Nelly, like, their situation was behind the scenes. It was like a business deal. She wanted a baby. She looked around. She's 40 something years old. All the dudes that were around her, that she probably was dealing with off and on, nobody was really viable for her to have a child with. Nelly is the most viable, I guess, idea that she thought of. Just thinking from a, I guess, money standpoint and the connection they probably had in the past. This is what the person said. I'm not saying this. This is what the video was talking about. And then they said that Nelly looked at her in a similar way. Like, she's someone that he can build with. She's someone that he can create this, what they've done, this television show with. That they are a power couple, because at one point Nelly was trying very hard to get Beyonce, and that didn't quite work. Because remember, Nelly was hot when he started. Like, I'm not even talking about looks wise, I'm talking about his career. So he was definitely an eligible bachelor for someone like a Beyonce back then. But Nelly, his vice is he gambles quite often, and he also likes to dabble in the substance, allegedly. So they ended up at this big, they ended up, and she got pregnant before anybody was mad. And then you find out she's pregnant. Then you think about the optics, because people are already commenting, because they was already dating, it was already public. She's pregnant. This is your second time around. Think about it. Like, what would any man do? He's almost 50. She's 45. Second time around, they got back together, and she's pregnant. And you don't marry her. That he would have got dragged on social media. Started love bombing, but he's never really made any true changes. I think me and Ashanti are the same age. I think she's 45. Y'all going live tonight? Look at Chip talking about that's Irv's baby allegedly. Y'all is a mess. Yeah, y'all should go live tonight. Where's Elevated? I gotta go, guys. She was ghetto for making a statement after he died. Child. She could have left that because y'all were not on good terms when he was here. You could have talked about that privately. But I don't know, guys. Like, I just don't get a good feeling with this Nelly and Ashanti. And after watching their show, I'm like, I get why they did it because you can make money, and I can't knock them for that. But it's just not a good look. Like, they're not getting the positive feedback they thought they would. And then some of the things Nelly said, I'm like, yo, you're big age, you 50 years old, you don't know better than that to say that? Babylon, you don't know better than to say that, than to say, I ain't taking care of that boy until he's walking and talking? And you on your own, and I told you you can have as many babies as you want, but I ain't helping you? What? Don't, like, even if you believe that, everything ain't for the internet. But to some people, they might not think she settled because Nelly got money. Money is not everything. I'd rather be with a 9 to 5 guy that respects me and respects my feelings. Like, he moves without talking to her. Like, that whole Trump situation, they covered that on the show. He came to her and was like, I'm doing it. Like, he didn't even ask her, like, babe, what do you think about this? Do you think I should do this? It was just, I'm doing it. Like, this is something that's going to affect her too. You both are in the public eye. You have to be a team and work together. Like, you can't move like that. He don't care. Like, child. And the fact that he told her business and said they had, right. Right. A lot of the things he's been saying out here in these streets is crazy. Naima said, right, she didn't have to say. SHIT, you was quiet this whole time. Stay quiet. That showed me something different about her. She obviously just wanted a baby. I get it. She wanted a baby. Ashanti wanted a baby. She's at that age now, and you can see like she's like a completely great mother. She is completely into her son. Okay, you can't tell her nothing about her baby. She lights up from ear to ear, and he's jealous of that baby. Just peeping what he be saying, like, oh, you don't smile for me like that, and oh, you don't this for me like that, and oh, I ain't nothing, I'm just a sperm donor. Okay, I'm like, and he's joking, but you say it way too much. You saying it a lot. Elevated. Ryan said, "Am I wrong for unsubscribing to people who aren't subscribed to me?" Yes. Don't do that. I mean, I can't tell. I'm sorry. I can't tell you what to do. Do what you feel you need to do. Let me go, guys. But do what you feel you need to do. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. Hi, foodie. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. So if anybody else is gonna go live next, fine. Please do that. Yeah. If you get a chance, guys, if you want to, like, just watch their reality show and just, maybe we can have like a little powwow about what you think about it. I have many thoughts. I can't really get into everything right now because I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys a little later. I thank you for being here today.